All right, so let's code out the RSI, the relative strength index. So a lot of people like to use the RSI in their algorithms to really decide like how oversold or overbought the market is. It's debatable how useful it is, but it's a good signal that you can maybe use in your algorithm. And I want to show you pretty much all of the little tools that I can, because if I show you all these building blocks, you're going to be able to build stuff that I can't even imagine, right? Like, I have so many different biases in my head or different experiences in my head that you don't have. In the same way, you have so many different experiences that I've never experienced. And that's why I love algo trading. It's like there's no magic solution, but with that being said, you can test anything and come up with any idea. Maybe you want to only buy when the RSI is under 50 and the moving average is 20 on their 20, it's above the 20-day moving average, and the volume is this. Like, there's so many combinations. That's why I get so excited and like addicted to this, right? So coding the RSI, the first thing we want to do is we want to import and take note, this says from TA, so you have to pip install TA. And this is one of the packages I would really focus on. This is gonna make things so much easier. And I'm giving you a couple indicators in this bootcamp, but there's literally hundreds of indicators that the TA library will make super easy to do. And you'll be able to understand this whole library here if you just listen to Kobe and do what he says, number one. But number two, just read through these documentations, because there's like the RSI on here, the ROC, there's percentage oscillators. There's so many different indicators that you can use. I'm just showing you how to use the RSI right now, but they're like, go study that. I promise you, your mind is going to be blown. It's going to take a couple hours of studying it, and once you do that, you're going to learn so many cool little indicators that it provides, and you'll see how easy it is to implement the indicators with this RSI indicator. So I have the same code. I'm building off the risk code. I always like building off the risk code because that's the most important thing. You see in the last video, we went over the SMA, so you can see the SMA there. Now the RSI is right here. And we're gonna use pretty much the same data frame. I made some changes just like the names. Pandas, again, get really good at pandas, and TA. TA is gonna save you so much time. What I love about coding is how open source the community is. So like, you don't have to figure out how to code out the RSI. You can just use the TA package and it will pretty much do it for you. Or like the SMAs, or whatever indicator you can imagine. The TA package is a really good one. Another one that you could use is TA lib. But I would get really good at these three packages. Okay, so we're gonna pull in the data we need with pandas the same way we did with the other one. We're just naming it differently. We're calling this DF-RSI instead of the other, whatever we call it, DF-SMA. You could have them both in the same exact data frame as well. I just wanted to make it more obvious. This is a RSI. All you have to do is you say RSI equals, and then this is RSI indicator, but it's because we imported at the top, we said TA.momentum import all. So it gives us all of these indicators, and you do RSI equals RSI indicator, and then you pass in your data frame, the column of close. Pass in the close column, and then you can make a new column called RSI, and then the RSI, to do it, all you do is RSI.RSI, and boom, just like that, it's going to calculate the RSI for us. And this is so neat because you can do this with so many different technical indicators that like you won't have enough time to do all of them. And that's why it's so amazing. Like, and that's why I'm trying to teach you in a way where it's like I teach you the building blocks and how to do these things, where to access these things, where to get more knowledge to keep learning, and then you can just create stuff that, like I can't even imagine. So I'm getting really excited for your journey But let's run this, and this is the code pretty much. I'll post it below, of course. But let's run it, and I'll show you how it works. So it starts the indies, and you can see here there's an RSI column. If I pull this out a little bit, RSI, the first ones aren't going to have RSI, but look, 61, 59, 59, 54, 54. So just like that, now I have an RSI column in my data frame, and I can use that throughout my algos. And hey, maybe we will in one of the future algos, but at the end of the day, now you know how to do it, and you can build whatever you are imagining. So I look forward to seeing what you build. As always, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, take care.